Remember that a variable is just a letter that stands in place of a number. A formula is an equation with more than one variable in it, and each variable represents a different idea. For example, the formula for the perimeter of a rectangle, P equals 2L plus 2W, has the variables P, L, and W in it. The P stands for perimeter, the L stands for length, and the W stands for width. For a rectangle, if the length is 5 and the width is 2, I can write L equals 5 and W equals 2. Then I can replace the L and the W with the values 5 and 2. So, the perimeter of a rectangle whose length is 5 and whose width is 2 is found by multiplying 2 times 5 and adding 2 times 2. The perimeter of this rectangle is 14. In most problems involving formulas, you'll be given the values to plug into all of the variables except for one, and that one is the one we're looking for. The perimeter of this rectangle is 14. We knew that the perimeter would be twice the length plus twice the width, and it turns out that that's 14. So P equals 14 means the perimeter of this rectangle is 14. Recall that a perimeter is how far around the outside. If this rectangle has a length of 5 inches and a width of 2 inches, then walking around the outside of this rectangle is a length of 14 inches. If instead of inches, I was given feet, or miles, or yards, then that would also change the label on my answer. When working with a formula, replace the variable for the value you are given and then solve the equation for the other variable. In the previous example, we were given 2 variable values out of the 3, and we found the third. In this example, we only have 2 variables. We're given the value for 1. But solving the equation is not quite as straightforward because although the substitution and subsequent arithmetic is simple, I now have to solve for y. That means using the addition property of equality and the multiplication property of equality. To finish the job. There's a lot more you can do with formulas, including solving for a variable. We're not going to deal with that in this class. So Part B, solving for a variable, won't have a video. Part C, complementary and supplementary angles, also won't have a video in this course. Part D, basic percent problems, will, primarily because I want to show you a trick I learned that makes it really easy to solve problems like this.